Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish, and welcome back to the continuing adventures of Ms. Darksoul, its Disciples 2. Pride may be over, but Wrath is just beginning, and we have plenty in store because we're going to try today to get over here and defeat the Bone Lord. So, we've got a lot to do. We're going to get straight to it. When we left off last time, you can see we consolidated our position pretty strongly. The mountain clans, of course, are pinned in. They're knuckled down, locked up, in jail. But we do have the Legions of the Damned still running around a little bit. So we're going to have to do something about that. This thief, of course... We don't need to worry too much about him. Let's see. Ms. Darksoul just took this town. We've got plenty of stuff to do around here. We've got some rods to pull. This is going to help cripple the legions the same way that we've already done to the clans. So, let's go ahead and start by... Let's see. We have mostly debuffs. Do we have anything that deals damage? No, we'll probably have to research something. Let's see. Let's go with death damage because... actually... no, that's going to spend more death mana overall. We'll go with death damage because very few, if any, Legion's units actually have death resistance or, death ward, death immunity. 30 points is the perfect amount of damage to deal, assuming that they have a regular starter party, which at this point they probably should, because we have really taken a lot of their resources, and we've killed a lot of parties here. So if they have like a cultist, it would have 15 points left. This way, this Archdevil's only got 35. Oh my gosh, right out of the gate, huh? Okay. Alright. Thank you, zombie. Oh, he gets a hit. Okay. That's alright. There we go. That demon doesn't need to get another turn, I don't feel like. I feel very strongly that that's not important. Goodbye. There we go. Well done, Guccirat. Good opener. He's got a ways to go. He just leveled up in our last stream, like right at the end, so... Okay. I am gonna go ahead since, we are... Oh, let me double check. We built our crematorium, so that means Phantom Warriors are coming up. We built our sorcery tower, which means that Archliches are coming up. I think we're mostly good. At some point we probably want to build the cavern and then maybe the werewolf's den, but who knows? Rodney, number 26 over here, has been doing okay without any kind of an escort, so... What? Let's see. Let's just step over here and go ahead and get you guys taken care of. Oh, dang it. I was really hoping that our guy here would go first. Then we wouldn't take any damage from that particular lizard man, but that's fine. There we go. That gives us enough room to step back in. I'm going to clear this island off for Rodney when she gets down here. And of course, Mr. Bloodborne is up here babysitting the clans. Ooh, and it looks like he has something to do. Finally. After a great many turns.
They will suffer.
Let's take down this thief. So we don't want him going around sticking his nose where it doesn't belong. And this Baroness will get right over here next turn, which means probably, even though I've got Gucci set to come back over here to Ixt, he's probably going to divert down here and kill her first, but that's fine. It's not going to have anything special that we have to worry about. Okay, so since we have plenty of extra cash, I'm going to make it a little bit harder for a Baroness to grab this mana back from us before I come down here. And then we're going to take their gold mine and this other infernal mana as well, which will hurt them a lot more. Let's see. We backed off of these guys earlier. We don't have to worry about it now. I don't want to leave the town too unguarded. Are you wearing the boots of the elements? Yes, okay. So, water travel at the moment. She's got plenty of... Yeah, she's got plenty of MP. Let's go ahead and go over here and do it. So here we go. I don't remember if we've seen these guys or not. I think we have. So just like the Berserker is the upgrade of the Possessed, so we have the Anti-Paladin, who is the upgrade of the Berserker. 75 damage, just like our own Skeleton Warrior. Demons have mastered the souls of these once holy warriors. Their virtuous past has long been forgotten. Indeed. Indeed it has. Alright. Give them a taste of their own medicine, Ms. Darksoul. See how they like a little fire. How close is our Lich, I wonder? He's getting there. He's getting there. He needs about, what is that, 900? Ooh, and we're about to get Phantom Warriors before too much longer. We need about 300 points. We'll have that in no time, so y'all will absolutely get to see Phantom Warriors. I'm very glad. Very happy about that. Okay, now, just in case. There we go. And... yeah, let's just go ahead and we'll stick with what we know. Already has the same party that Guccirat is using at the moment.
They will suffer.
Oh, okay. They went for a strong frontline build. Let's break up the middle of this line. Ooh, they're gonna run for it. Okay. Alright, well, you can run, but you can also die. Those two are going to get away, but this Kingsguard is not, which will in turn cripple the party, because then they'll have half movement. So we can just finish them off next turn. I would go ahead and just, like, kill them so that Artie could just go back to town. But, well, you know, I can't remember how many hit points the dwarf had, so I'm going to leave it.
Annihilate.
Alright. Baroness, predictable, of course. Predictable. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of her. Couldn't quite get there. Dang it. Alright, well...
What?
I'm not too worried about that town. I don't know if we've seen imps yet or not. They're so ugly. Look at them. Demons send the ignoble imp on errands of mischief in the realm. They're really useless. Initiative 30, 20 damage, 50 hit points. They're just basically kind of like similar to peasants. They're not great. They go down very quickly. Usually you see these when a Legion's witch polymorphs somebody, actually. Mostly where they come from. An orb of earth, okay. Sure. I'm going to leave her here just in case the Baroness decides to come over here and pluck this rod.
Master.
And let's see. Artie, finish these folks off, if you would, please. There we go, is one. There's two. I knew that axe thrower had like 5 hit points. I was thinking of hitting them with an ice storm or something. But he couldn't have gotten back into town anyway. So I thought, well, I'll save him the trouble, but not really, apparently. Boo. Boo hiss the mountain clans. It's okay. Yeah, he's fine. Alright. Go ahead and start heading this way. And this Baroness is actually doing exactly what we want for her to do, because we want to go back to town and heal anyway, so she's just doing Guccirat a favor by running this way. Oh, again with the running. I mean, I guess at least they're smart enough to know that they can't win. But not smart enough to stop coming over here. It's because they're desperate for the resources. If they don't get some gold and mana, then there's not really anything else they can do. So they're just doing what they can, what they know.
Burn their souls.
This giant sea monster does not need to be alive, and it certainly doesn't need to be in my face while it does it. Boom. Oh, we're so close. I was really hoping that we would get to see Phantom Warriors by the end of the previous stream. But it's going to be fairly early in this one, so like I'm not upset. Okay, let's go over here. We'll get this mana first because there's a Baroness right there.
Who must die?
Given the situation, though, since Guccirat's the only one with any significant health missing, I am just going to heal him and send him right back out. Because I want to make sure that he can catch these folks before they get up to too much mischief.
They will feel my power.
Okay, what do you have to sell? I have no more items for sale, but I will buy some. I wonder what was in there. Maybe nothing. Ooh, death mana. We need that. After Rodney gets done over here, she can come down this way and grab that crystal for us. Ooh, there's a town. Yes, delicious calamari. I don't know, I say delicious. I don't like calamari myself. But Ms. Darksoul doesn't care. She's not gonna eat it. That's not what she's here for. Legions. Legions. Y'all are tiresome.
Master.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do. But it's not gonna work.
They will suffer.
Ooh, another sorcerer combo. That would be really smart if you didn't have 75 hit points. Unfortunately for you. You're next, thief.
My prince. Vengeance is near.
Okay, awesome. The legions do own this city. Oh, good. Weird. You'd think that this would be where a lot of their, like, baronesses and stuff would be coming from, but... I'm gonna go in there and take it because that'll get us some more death mana. Ooh, that's the edge of the map, too. Oh, they had a doppelganger. Changed into a shade. Well... that's not really gonna help. I don't know how to tell you this. You just made your initiative 20. Also, that. Bye. Have a nice life, I guess. Oh, they have a garrison. Darn. We'll finish taking that town next turn.
I will avenge myself.
And after we kill this thief... now that we'll have this town down here, I think I'm going to probably cast another Nightfall as well. That'll stop all of these ridiculous, like, little spells that they're throwing at us. We'll be able to move Rodney around in peace.
Master. They will suffer.
That's fine. Go ahead, you get one. There. I hope it was worth it. Let's see. I think this town is actually probably closer to where we want to be now, because once we break this rod, this gold mine is more likely to become their target than this monocrystal, because before this was all that we controlled. They had rods down next to these. Now they don't. We're going to have both of them. So this is still within better flying distance of this area where they keep coming from than this town is anyway, and it allows him to patrol like all three of these.
What?
Oh, they did damage to his Darksoul. I can't believe it, honestly. The audacity. Look at this. Look at this. Goodbye. 3 sorcerers, huh?
You will burn in Bethrazen's flames for this. We will scorch your lands and destroy all.
No, you won't. You're not gonna do jack. Let's see, we already have a thief. They're not carrying anything. You just work your way on over here, my friend. Then we won't have to hire another one. And let's see. This town they won't be able to see around anymore since they don't control it. There is another party right here, but it looks like a static party, I think. Because normally, of course, Onyx Gargoyles cannot be party leaders, so that means that this is something that was given to them by the computer. Either way, I think that we're probably in a good spot to do this. Boom, let's put that Fog of War back.
They will feel
Okay.
my power.
I didn't figure there would be anything here, but you never know. Let's see.
They will feel my
You're good. She's moved. Oh, that spy didn't last long. Oops, see, I knew it. There they come.
Master. They will suffer.
Easy pickings. Oh, that's a counselor. That's their ranged hero. Look at him. With him big ol' lips. The counselor leads the vanguard of the Legion's forces and travels at high speed upon the lands. Actually, he travels at high speed upon the air. But whatever. You know, it is what it is. What's important is he's not getting away. This guy probably will, unfortunately. Yeah, there's the slimmest chance in hell that this warlock might have gone before him, but otherwise, we knew better. There we go. He's got 25 hit points left. Honest to goodness. Not worth it. Go, and let's just go ahead and fix what he uncovered there so that Rodney can move around freely next turn. Now, how are you doing? Pretty good. That was a lot of health recovery. Where's our thief? There we go.
what?
We have some stuff that we need to do down in this bottom corner. But over here-ish is kind of like where the Mermaid Queen is, I think. So I actually want to leave this after I take care of this Onyx Gargoyle. I don't want to leave them in case they are mobile.
Burn their souls.
2 of them. Gross. I hate Onyx gargoyles. They're really cool, but, like, see the way that they're, like, still in battle? When they're not moving, they cool down and their surface hardens into stone, and then they bust out of that stone shell to smite you. And of course, gargoyles deal earth damage, and they have Mind Ward. They also have 65 armor. Ugh. Awful. Alright, Shade, get them both. Oh wait, Mind Ward. I just said that. That's okay. Hey, look at that. Whew, boy. She did miss out on some XP, though. That's unfortunate. But that just means more for everybody else. And honestly, I'll take it, because that's going to push our Lich towards Archlich a little bit faster. And now, here we go. Phantom Warriors. Warriors who betrayed their comrades in battle are condemned to fight forevermore. Check this out. 320 hit points, that's pretty nice. 125 weapon damage, but also, every time that they hit someone and deal that weapon damage, they have a 50% chance to paralyze their target as well. That is the true power of the zombie evolution line. And you do love to see it.
Master.
All right. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, let's go ahead and destroy this rod. And then she could come down here and destroy this one too. Why not?
Annihilate.
You're gonna go in here and heal. You're gonna come over here and explore this ruin. And this is still on neutral ground, so it looks like even though the legions controlled this town, they either haven't controlled it for very long, or something down here has stopped the spread of the devastation from, like, reaching that monocrystal. I do see another town over here. Can't right-click on it yet, too much fog of war. But that's okay, that's alright, because when we break this rod, we can plant another one perhaps, and that will increase the spread speed of our territory. Okay, let's go ahead. Ooh, that is expensive. Those high-level units, they cost so much to heal and just so much to resurrect, but it's okay. I mean, you gotta. You have to do it. Let's go ahead and hit them with a plague spell. And then, Artie, if you would. Zombie, now I swear to God. For real. Ugh. Okay, we can pull this out. Oh, no, he got away. Okay. See, because where he has 40 initiative, I was hoping the Warlock would go first, but that's alright. We'll just finish picking them off next turn. Everyone's at full health, so even if they hit us with a spell, who cares? They're only going to have like 2 movement anyway. So I think that's it for this turn. They probably are going to... Oh, no. Okay, I thought they would do a spell. I'm kind of surprised that they did not. Not mad. I don't know what's in that party, since we do not have a spy on the legions right now, so...
Burn their souls.
That's got to be their capital up there, though. Okay, so here is the final upgrade of the Legion's melee front line. This is what the Anti-Paladin turns into, an Infernal Knight. 295 HP, 110 damage. Knights that once fought for the High Father. Their souls have been corrupted to Bethrazen's purpose. They learn to regenerate their wounds as Empire cohorts. Now, I think what that's talking about is, it's not mentioned here, but I think that Infernal Knights have a hidden special property that is similar to the Troll, where even if you are not a Warrior Lord, where you get that bonus that all of your units regenerate 15% of their health every turn, I think that the Infernal Knight, one of the reasons that they have a little bit less HP than comparable units is because they partially regenerate their health at the beginning of every turn. Because keep in mind, this guy's leveled up. An Infernal Knight's actually a tier 4 unit, so he's leveled up at least once, and you can see the XP there. So they have less than 295 health. It's actually like 275 or 280, something like that. So, but I think that that's the reason. There we go. Check that out. You're going to get a better view of it here, but watch this. The Phantom Warrior's attack is so cool. I love that. So we just pop it out like a switchblade. I cannot believe that he went before Ms. Darksoul. Well. Rude, honestly. We'll go back and heal a little bit.
They will suffer.
There we go. Oh, now you hit. Now see, if you'd done that last time, we wouldn't be in this mess. We could just go back to the house. Oops.
Master.
I will avenge myself.
Okay, her course is set.
Your desires, precious Lord.
Ooh, they're gonna go down there and try to run past Ms. Darksoul. That's what I thought they'd do last time. That ice pillar. But yeah, I see this guy
What?
trying to bypass us and wants to take back that town. But we're not gonna let it happen.
Burn their souls.
Oh, you have nothing. And these guys are gonna go down in one hit because we're dealing more damage now per attack than they have health. Also, I love the wave of, like, phantom skulls. It's a kind of a silly attack, but it's very cool. I'm a big fan. Alright, what's in here? 2 Onyx Gargoyles and a Demonologist.
Vengeance is near.
Do we still have... let's see. Plague, weakness. Okay, yeah, we still do have the Staff of Protection. Good. We want that on before we go in there.
Annihilate.
We'll come back to that when everyone's at full health.
Avenge myself.
Annihilate.
Poor Rodney over there's got a long way to go. Let's see. I'm going to actually head down this way with our thief.
What?
Yep. Let's spend some of this wealth, some of these riches. Okay. Armor. That is such a good item. We probably need to take that with us, honestly. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We don't have any other buffs. Because we don't have access to 5th level spells yet. So that's pretty much all we can do, unfortunately. But that's okay, it should be enough. The worst that happens is our shade dies. Oh, but actually, watch this. Remember, they have Mind Ward. But now, see, this is one of the hidden powers of the Phantom Warrior that we love. You have to think about this tactically. Yes, they're going to paralyze people they hit, and that's great by itself. But also, when they go to hit somebody, and the paralysis kicks in, see, there you go, the ward activated. So what that means is it took the ward so that now they are vulnerable to the Shade, who goes after the Phantom Warriors. And she can now paralyze them. Also, please note this. You've seen the Spectre and the Ghost and the Shade paralyze people, right? And it lasts one turn. Did you notice that this guy, it said pass and not break paralysis? That's because the Phantom Warriors paralysis attack is kind of like how some units that inflict poison, it can last multiple turns instead of wearing off after the first turn. So it hits less often, but it's a more powerful version of the Ghost and Spectre's paralysis. And there we go, that heals everybody. So look, now she's level 6. She's up to a 60% chance to hit everyone and 180 health, which is always great. Miss Darksoul is now level 10. That's what we really wanted to see. I'm so excited about that. And also, check this out. Y'all got what you wanted. It's an Archlich, a sorcerer who prolongs his arcane studies far beyond his mortal lifetime, becomes an Archlich. 170 health, still immune to death. 90 death damage to everybody. Check that out. Look at him. That green armor is so cool. I love it. And wait till you see his attack. That's the real treasure. No matter what we get out of this ruin, that's the real treasure, is the level up. 450 gold and an Infernal Knight orb, so we can summon an Infernal Knight of our very own.
Yes, Master.
If we needed one, that would be great, I guess.
Master.
We just really don't. That's okay. I mean, I'm not mad. It's free treasure. It just, you know, probably not gonna use it. Probably never gonna come up. Okay, so we are at level 10. This is it. This is it. We have really crossed the hump now. So we are at the point where we are now going to start getting, you know, like we already have access to Incorruptible. Now we're going to start seeing this. That's right, beginning at level 10, heroes can actually gain warding powers. So if we took this, Miss Darksoul would actually gain Water Ward, so the first water-based attack in combat would not hurt her. And that can be great against enemies like the Mountain Clans because they have a lot of water-based attacks, in fact. So that is definitely something to consider, because then the first Frost Breath attack, or the first attack from like a White Dragon or a Blue Dragon, like that one that we faced in this map that almost got us, that gave us a run for our money, she would just be immune to the first shot, which is pretty good, considering that she does over 100 damage a shot. Having her endure an attack like that can be a game changer, because that means that she has a chance to turn it around. She could pull out a win even if everybody else is dead in a really desperate battle, because she missed that first attack, and therefore she's going to get one more attack of her own in. So that's something to think about. Now we still have pathfinding on the plate. Natural healing, honestly, she doesn't have enough hit points for that to be useful. Because you're talking like that she'd heal 20 hit points a day. Accuracy, she does not need, because we're good. She's got 89% chance to hit before buffs, and then we also are still carrying the Banner of Accuracy, which is likely to follow us to the end of the game. Keen Sight, we do not need, right? We've talked about that before. We don't need to see further in the Fog of War. Toughness, now that's an option. Plus 20% health, right? 10% of her health is going to be about 15 points, so that means that that would give her about 30 additional health. That's pretty good, honestly. That's beefy for a mage. Incorruptible, again, makes you immune to the actions of thieves. That's certainly not a bad power, but she's not been targeted by thieves that much anyway, and mostly it's just to plant spies if they do, like on the way by. I think one time some stupid thief made the mistake of challenging her to a duel and provoked her into killing him, more to his sorrow. Arcane Knowledge, at this point, we've passed Arcane Knowledge and Arcane Power up so many times. I feel like it's just habit at this point. And Arcane knowledge, again, we talked about this, like you could read magical tomes, but then we have to carry one with us to make it really truly useful. So, pathfinding and advanced pathfinding, of course, more movement is always better. Toughness, very good, because we took armor last time. So now that she reduces damage, having more hit points to spread that damage out is going to be really good too, because this is scenario 5 in the campaign. There are 7. So that means that they're going to start pulling out all the stops on the next map, which I'm hoping to get to today and get started with. At the very least, if we don't get too far into it, we'll see the beginning of the 6th scenario. And then there's Water Ward. And again, Water Ward, not a bad deal, because we've been fighting the mountain clans a lot, and they have a lot of water-based attacks. Plus there are dragons and things out there and stuff as well. So toughness is useful in every situation, pathfinding is useful in every situation, Water Ward is situational, but when it comes up, it's really great to have it, and it's really important. So what do y'all think? Because for me, it's between those 3, I think. Because obviously, if we have to choose between pathfinding and advanced pathfinding, we're going to take advanced first, and then we can always take regular pathfinding later and have them stack. But I'd rather have the 25% bonus than the 20% bonus. So I think I would pick between advanced pathfinding, toughness, and Water Ward. And honestly, because she has so much armor and because we've been doing so well, it might even be in that order. I might take pathfinding first, because that movement is going to stack with her boots. So, yeah. That means that we could either keep the Boots of the Elements, or we could forego those and just keep the Boots of Travel on all the time, because she would have enough movement points that it wouldn't really matter if she had to cross a short stretch of ocean. So, what do y'all think? Do you have an opinion? Because otherwise, I think I'm probably going to take pathfinding, actually. Water Ward is very tempting. And then, of course, we're going to get more of these as she continues to level up. There will be, like Air, Fire, and Earth Ward will also be offered. But I think probably I'm going to go with pathfinding, actually. So, alright, these other ones will still be here when she gets the next level, which may happen before the end of this map. Maybe not, but also I'm not going to push it, because it's a lot of experience points, and I do want to get on to the next scenario. So I'm going to go ahead and take pathfinding. That's just going to make us move faster and make this a more efficient process overall. And you can see that's going to jump her up to 36 with the Boots of the Elements on, right? With the Boots of Travel, she's going to have 43 movement. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's see. Actually, she doesn't need to be on the ocean at the moment. Let's give her that so she gets the bonus next turn. And in fact, we're going to send her this way. Okay, that's what I thought. That's the Legion's capital. That is why all of these baronesses keep coming down this little corridor right here. They're just purchasing them here and then flying on over. So there's another demonologist. We'll take him out.
Yes, master.
Yes, please destroy that rod. There we go. That way our wasteland can creep over and grab that runestone mana.
Your desires, precious lord.
Ooh, no, 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 no. Ooh, I did not see him there. Okay, here. There we go. We don't want to lose our spy. I didn't realize there was another dude still standing there because that red flag where they were stacked next to that onyx gargoyle. I didn't see they were separate units. Also, I mean, look at their terrain, right? The Legion's banner is so hard to see against their terrain. Even if you are controlling them, it can be a real pain in the butt. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Oh, thank you. They saved us some movement points. Check this out. So we've seen these before. Now you get to see them from this side. Because, of course, we're defending, so you're seeing the back end of us. So this is a fiend. This is kind of like the werewolf, or it's like the Titan for the Empire. Every Civ has a special unit that they can hire that usually doesn't have an evolution, so that means that it levels up fairly quickly, and it starts out, it's a little pricey to buy one, but kind of like the werewolf, and it might be a little bit weaker than other units of comparable tier, but that is made up for by the fact that they level up quicker and they have some kind of a special ability. So like the werewolf is immune to weapons. The fiend here poisons people, so it gives them a death attack and gives them a damage over time. That doesn't matter because he's paralyzed. Paralyzed. Boom. Dead. Thank you for your service, fool. Fool. You foolish fool. You toolish tool. Okay, so somewhere over here is the mermaid queen. I think it's over this way. So we want to go find her and talk to her. Okay, well these mountains might be part of what's... Ah, yes. Okay, that's why, see, because of course your terrain can't change, can't slip under mountains. So their rod and town combined could not push past this barrier, but they came over and they have this life mana. So that's what's grabbing things over here. So we'll break this rod too, and then plant one of our own on this side, and it will spread out and get both of these mana crystals. Alright, and then you come over here.
They will feel my power.
They sure will. Yeah. Okay. They really don't have anything. And of course, Phantom Warriors are great to use against other undead as well, because, of course, most of the Horde's units don't have Mind Ward or anything. So that means that they can paralyze other undead units in scenarios like this one, where we happen to be fighting our own troop type a lot.
Master, I will avenge myself.
Okay, this town is neutral. Owned by the Shadow Wolves, you say? Okay. Shadow Wolves. Well, I think it's time for a little revenge myself, don't y'all?
They will feel my power.
Let's see. Let's do this, because see, where this guy was here, the Nightfall didn't take. But there we go. We can cover them this way. Oh, Lore Master. What's that? Ooh, 2 werewolves. Who cares? Because see, here's the great thing about this. Oh! Did you see me misclick? Did you see me do that? I didn't expect her to go first. I was counting on this guy. That's fine. There we go. You get to see the Archlich's attack more than once, perhaps. Yeah, see, everyone's paralyzed. So here, let me defend again. I'll wait her just in case. Let me show off the Archlich's attack. Watch the manifestation over here. It's so good. Just the giant glaring skull. Boom. Excellent. Found a zombie orb. Ooh, an orb of lightning. Ignis Karn scroll. Silver ring. Potion of swiftness. Deathstorm scroll. Orb of frost. Emerald. Did the legions lose a hero or 10 over here? Orb of freezing. Goblin orb. My god. And an orb of vampire. Drain 75 points of life from target units in battle.
Master.
Wow. Okay. Damn. Damn, Daniel. Oh, I clicked out. Here we go. I could hit them with more damage, obviously, but I am trying not only to conserve our mana, but also I don't want to accidentally kill a unit in this battle, you know, in the back row in case they have something like a Tenderfoot. And have Mr. Bloodborne miss out on that delicious, delicious, tasty experience. Oh, we're gonna get all of them this time. Yes, sir. Awesome. I love it when none of them get away. Also, 0 damage. Very nice, Mr. Bloodborne. Okay. Yes, I do want to destroy this rod.
Annihilate your desires, precious Lord.
Man, they don't even have enough mana saved up to cast an ice pillar on us, or they would have probably.
They will feel my
Okay.
power.
Ooh, a white and a wraith, another party that's immune to damage in the front. That's okay, they're not immune to fire. Ooh, but see, they deal death damage, so they can hurt literally no one. Same thing, so no, but this party can't hurt us because the only type of damage they can deal is death. So they're going to, they're all going to defend, and then our front line's going to defend, and Ms. Darksoul's just going to have to do this. There we go. At least that keeps them from defending again. It doesn't deal any damage, but it means they'll take more damage. Boom. Hey. They've got a ways to go, but 2100, you can see it, once they hit Phantom Warrior, it takes a bit for them to keep leveling up. Same thing, the Archlich to level up is going to need 3,500 points, which is a lot. Ms. Darksoul, though, I mean, she needs almost 5,000, so... But we've got to start. We've got to start on it. Okay, now this, of course, is the Bone Lord's, like, sanctuary or whatever, so we're going to go over this way first.
Master.
I will avenge myself.
And let's just put our rod in the same place. No reason not to. It'll spread out, and in a few turns, we'll get that death mana as well. And notice, like, mountains stop terrain just like ocean does. They stop terrain growth and changing. So this metamorphosis spreading out from our towns and rods and things can't cross that, just like theirs couldn't. But these walls are on a different layer. That's just a terrain feature like a tree or a decorative rock or something else. So that means that, as you can see, the metamorphosis from their rods spread underneath it, which means we could actually claim this faster if I went over and put another rod like right here. But we're doing okay. We're not hurting for it, and we got another death crystal just now, so I'm just going to let it ride.
Annihilate.
It'll be a while before the clans pester us again, probably.
Vengeance is near.
Ooh, I spy with my little eye a merfolk queen, I think. Let's see. Imp orb, goblin orb, orc orb. Orc talisman. Okay, well, whatever. So here, there we go. Queen Tilligalash and Untiligulish.
Master.
Yes, master.
You have nothing else to do at the moment. But I don't really know. Oh, no, I do know where to send you. You can come over here.
Annihilate.
Ms. Darksoul will do this and then come back down this way and pen them in their capital while Rodney plants rods all over the place, just like here, and we'll take all their resources, they'll be stuck in their capital, and they will no longer be a problem. Okay, you.
Master.
I guess, actually, Guccirat can come over here now, and because this is the closest town to their capital, he can use that to kind of babysit them the same way that Mr. Bloodborne is babysitting the clans. Yeah, let's see. Cultist possessed. So here's what I'm gonna do. Let's research a spell that deals 50 death damage and costs runestone and death mana. Won't be that much, but what this will do is that will kill their cultist and severely injure everyone else, which should cause the AI to think twice and have them retreat to their capital. That will buy Guccirat a turn to get over here. And in the meantime, there we go. Excellent. Because we found out this combination really works just due to their enormous amount of hit points and the fact that from the word go, they hit all 6 targets. So they're not dealing a lot of damage, but because they can take so much punishment, 2 hits of 25 damage a turn will take out most first level parties, and that's a really good way to garrison. Okay. No. Let's go this way. Here we go. Alright. Queen Tilligalash says, I need help from the goddess whom our people used to worship. Yes, Mortis was our goddess before she changed.
What do you want from us?
Ages ago, Mortis was named Soloniel. She ruled the elves with her divine consort, Galleon. Then they warred with Wotan, the mountain clan god. Wotan defeated Galleon and threw his body into the sun. Soloniel attempted to save him and sacrificed her eternal beauty in the sun's flames. She could only save his heart. She changed, grew darker. Her worshippers abandoned her. We know you are on a quest to revive Galleon. I can protect you against the Bone Lord's power. Escort my daughter, Untiligulish, through Mountain Clan's territory, and I will help you.
Mortis accepts, sea being. She orders us to escort your daughter.
I am grateful. My daughter must meet our priest to participate in an ancestral ritual. Beware. The mountain clans hunt our kind to create weapons with our scales. They have killed many, and will try to stop you. Okay. Right here. I love how it added Fog of War back in. She must travel to this area to reach the Glunera Sea. Please protect her during the voyage. So right here next to the tower, kind of marked out by the like weeds or whatever.
It shall be done.
Okay. So here we go. We now have control of Untiligulish and her pet kraken. And look here, you can see, right? She can't go this way. She can literally only cross water. She can't cross land. So that means we do in fact have to go all the way around. That's all right.
What?
That's okay. Let's see. In the meantime, what's this? Oh, an ogre. And what's this? Okay, let's do this guy first. Oh, he's got a treasure back there. Yay! We love treasure. And that looks like... Okay, it's a mercenary.
Who must die?
There we go. I don't want to get too close to that guy.
Master.
So now we have a side quest. And we definitely do want to do that side quest. Okay. You park it in here. Thief is going to come back over here and just put that spy right back in there. He doesn't have a lot. I might put a couple of debuffs on them once this party has been dealt with and have Guccirat take them down. Now let's see. Okay, I want to make sure that she's covered up and they don't see her. Because this guy, if he flies out this way, could potentially
Vengeance is near.
could get her. I think, just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead
Their souls.
and take this guy out. There's no reason not to, because we know she can do it. There we go. Boom. Easy peasy. And we wanted someone to be here when Rodney got up here anyway, so she'll still be in the area.
Yes, master.
Who must die?
Let's see, I'm gonna have him step out. She can go in there. And let's see, let's do... Reduces damage. Let's see, they're supposed to be... We didn't research rot yet, did we? Yeah, I said I was gonna go back and do it. There we go. It's expensive to research, but once you have it, it's not nearly as expensive to cast. So I'm gonna cast rot. Reduce their damage by 1/3.
What?
And then I'm also going to give them 20 armor, so that means a total 50% plus reduction in damage from this enemy party. For Guccirat, who has no movement. Oh my god.
Your desires.
I thought that he still had movement points. Well, that's okay. That was just a giant waste of a bunch of mana. It's totally fine. Mana's an infinitely renewable resource, as it turns out. God. Well, we're making almost 200 death mana a turn anyway, and soon we'll be making over 200 a turn. Okay, you know what? Let's try that one more time. And goodness knows, we have plenty of runestone and life mana, so... That's not a huge deal to use the staff again.
Who must die? They will suffer.
See, look at that. 33 damage. Big deal. This zombie, I swear, Honest to goodness, this is the least accurate zombie. Or at least it has been this stream, anyway. Now, Guccirat, I was just complaining about a lack of accuracy. Now, come on. Okay, well, at least they can't hit anything either. Up to 1 life, really? Thank you, that's a little better. Now, finish it off. There we go. Not too bad. 68 experience. At the level that they're at, that's a decent amount. You can go back up in there, garrison and heal. Not really anything up here that our thief needs to do.
Yes, master.
Let's have her go on and head this way.
Vengeance is near.
Ms. Darksoul can do this and still get back thanks to taking advanced pathfinding. Boom, baby. Look at that. So fast, and then it's just over. Okay, here we go. Wow, can you really not get through there? Wow, for some reason she can't move here. Huh, weird. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll get it done one way or another. And of course, we want to be careful with her because we don't want her to die, but as she gets closer to Mountain Clan's territory, Artie's going to be over here.
What? I will avenge myself.
There we go.
Vengeance
It's our gold
is
now.
near their souls.
Come on. There we go. Yeah, we paralyzed most of them. That's a win. And so is this.
Burn their souls.
There we go. Gotta take that guy out so he doesn't get a turn. Our Phantom Warrior's getting a little low. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I don't think Ms. Darksoul's gonna level up again in this map, but that's okay.
Who must die?
I don't know what to do with you. So I guess, unless they just kind of hang out over here, because we might need the thief down in this area. Because we absolutely do want to go down in there and grab any treasures that are there. Okay, I think that was a proud dwarf.
Master.
I believe, which means that we should not need a debuff or an attack spell.
They will suffer.
Okay, it was an engineer. Fair enough, they're going to stay and fight. Oh, no. Oh, he is running. He is in fact running, but only he is running. Wild. Well, that's fine, that just means that he's the only one we have to paralyze. There we go, that worked out perfectly. Excellent. Love it. Love it, love to see it. Whee!
What?
Anything over here? No? Okay. Come back this way then.
Annihilate.
And there we go. Yeah, we know the drill. That's alright, let them get a hit in, we're about to take the last of their mana. Haha.
Vengeance is near.
Maybe before this campaign is over, we'll actually go in and kill a capital guardian and destroy a capital. We'll see what happens. I won't make a promise because that is very hard to do, even with a super high level hero. But maybe we will be capable of doing that, and we'll give it a try. The real problem is, as I have mentioned before, that the undead hordes are terrible at siege combat because we just don't have any buffs. We have one buff, which is damage ward, and that's it. And that's a 5th level spell, so, you know. Okay, this is the rough part. I'm not sure if they can see her. Ooh, they just barely can. So I'm going to shadow over top of her. They should not be able to send another party out quite so quickly because it's been taking so long anyway.
Vengeance is near.
But you never know. If I say that, then of course this will be the turn that they do.
Vengeance is near.
Yes, master.
Right, let's go ahead and let's plant another rod. Let's see what they do. Nothing. Good. More rods.
Annihilate.
Build a fence.
They will feel my power.
420 gold. Hey. Okay.
Who must die? Who must die?
Back in here.
My prince.
Okay, just a little bit. Next turn, we should be done with our side quest. And I have enough mana, I'm going to start researching some more spells, too, I think. We'll start with the highest level one, and that way then as we move down, everything will just be cheaper as we go. And in fact, they've had some people out running around here and there. Let's just fill in all the little blanks. There we go.
They will feel my power.
Okay. Here we go.
We have made it. The sea creature is safe.
Thank you, undead. I have sent an item to your capital. It is called an ocean charm. Bring it near the Bone Lord's manor to negate his powers.
There we go. A talisman crafted with the jewels of the sea. I don't see any jewels. It just kind of looks like a shell or something to me. But we do need it. I'll tell you why when we get there.
Please, accept my sea serpent's assistance. They can help you to defeat your enemies. Farewell, Mortis's servants.
There we go. Check that out. And then she just, like, leaves. We'll come back up and get that in a minute. Look here, they come with a bunch of potions and things, too. So this is a big deal. You actually get 2 mermen and this sea serpent. Same thing here. This one's not carrying a bunch of stuff, but has the same units. They have such a weird movement, look. Weird sea turtles. Blah, 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 blah. Just blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna go pick this up and we'll bring it back to Ms. Darksoul. 2 life potions, 2 potions of restoration. Worth it. Also, now we can kill this group if we feel like it with no repercussions. So, if we decide to. Yeah, you get it.
They will feel my power.
Wiggle, wiggle, glub, glub. Okay.
Burn their souls.
Let's start with you. Boom. Titans are the only, like, support unit, I think, that don't really have a special ability. They just don't really do anything. They're just really tough and hit hard. And they level up fairly quickly, so if you feel like using one, then it's that Summon Rock Scroll. Okay, our thief's gonna follow her down here because once she clears some of this out, we can explore this old tower ruin.
Vengeance is near.
Go, Banshee. Rodney. More rods. More rods planted by Rodney.
Who must I? My prince.
I think that's it. We are going to do one more thing here. So, here's the ocean charm. We are going to hire a thief to bring the ocean charm partway to Ms. Darksoul so that she does not have to travel quite as far. Alright. Moving it right along. Here, we'll just go right over here and kind of set up shop. Okay, can't travel the whole way. That's fine. You can travel part of the way. Hey. They don't have a whole lot of movement points, just your standard 26, but because they are water-only units, of course that means that they don't have a penalty for moving on water, which is pretty great.
Their souls.
Hey. No. Don't do that. Stop it. It's so funny. These little units that we were scared of back at the beginning are just so pathetic now. Wrath of Gods, health and life potions.
Burn their souls.
Excellent. And since Ms. Darksoul is doing most of the work, that means that she's also automatically picking up all of this loot, and we're not going to have to cart it around to her. Ooh, that was a big ol' hit for someone with 50 hit points. Ooh. Sorry, not sorry. What's in here? A single paladin. Well, he's gonna have a bad day. Okay. I'm gonna click back over to this thief because I want to make absolutely certain that I do not forget to move them. Oh, another engineer. I recognize it this time. Okay, let's go this way because she's already down there, so.
They will feel my power.
Let's go ahead and do the ruins first. There is literally no reason not to because this guy is... he's gonna go down in 2 shots. There we go, even with his powerful armor. What's he give us? What's he give us? 100 gold. And literally nothing else. That's very funny.
Burn their souls.
That's okay, it was an easy fight, so, I mean... like, by the time that we get down here... it should be an easy fight. So there's no reason that the game should, like, really fantastically reward us for taking out that one lone dude, even as a high tier unit. Tree bark potion, good. We can use that in the upcoming boss fight. You get a plague. And let's see. Let's also make them very slow, so it will be harder for them to run away.
They will suffer.
Because that's our real problem, is if we go before they do, that's all that really matters. Okay, he's got... Okay, we should be fine. We should be fine. Yeah, see, that slow spell is really what we need, because that way that guarantees that our mage can clean people up in the back row that we can't reach before they get a chance to run away, because their turn has not come all the way back around again. Boom. Of course, we're probably not too far away from a necromancer. 43, yeah, 297. Just a few more of those types of fights.
Who must I?
Okay, you wait. Blub blub blub. Wiggle wiggle glub glub. And you come down here where Ms. Darksoul is, because she's still got business, which means by the time it takes you 3 turns, it'll be fine. While I'm thinking about it, let's do summon... Did we research summon skeleton? Yes, we did. Okay, let's do summon nightmare. It's a very useful spell. I can't believe it. That's not true. I can believe it. Goodbye, Rodney. You did a very good job. She really hung in there. Well, F's in chat for Rodney number 26. But her rods will be her legacy. Look at this, surrounding the capital, and you can see, like, they're already starting. This one's already growing out, because what will happen is the capital pushes out from the city itself. So that means that as the rod expands, and it's cut this part over here off from the capital already, so it will kind of, it'll have this that won't be growing. So that will be pinched off, so it will start growing back the other way. It will have less work to do. It'll join with this one, and they'll form a ring. It'll be great. Alright, let's see. This is pretty funny. There we go. And let's have Ms. Darksoul use our Staff of Protection. Just in case.
Annihilate.
Get him, Guccirat. So it'll be less experience because I killed those cultists, but it's okay because at least we're guaranteed to get the leader, and that's still 21 XP. That's what really matters. Since we already have a rod over here and there's also a town, that's pretty much every landmass in the game, because we already control this, since this has been like wasteland here since the beginning of the game. So I think actually, I think we're good. I don't think we need another Rodney for this map.
What?
I think we're probably good. We have so many of these. I am absolutely going to use a healing potion. Because thankfully, between stealing some and legitimately earning them, picking them up, We really have saved a bunch up. So, like, let's just not play around. I hope there's something good in this town. How does I don't understand how she misses with 100% chance. I mean, obviously, even though it says 100, you don't really have 100%. I think it actually maxes at 99. 99% chance to miss, it feels like sometimes. Okay, see, and there we go. Now we got that other death mana, whatever.
Please, spare my life. I'll tell you everything I know. Speak quickly, outlaw. I hope that what you know is enough to spare your pathetic life. We were forced to fight you. Hubert Delele, the Emperor's counselor, is trying to take over the Empire.
Yeah, we kind of knew that. And this guy is going to give us some exposition here that, if I remember correctly, sheds a lot of... I won't say it sheds a lot of information. It connects heavily back to the Empire saga. So if you play the Empire campaign, this is relevant.
He allied himself with a creature called the Bone Lord. This creature's almighty and immortal, controls the undead, and has many hordes of abominations under his command. Why did this so-called Bone Lord ally with Hubert Delele? What is their purpose? Hubert has a mighty necromancer in his ranks named Erhog.
Yep, Erhog the Dark. She's a major player in the Empire campaign.
She's the dark mistress behind an evil sect called the Occultists. They worship the undead. Erhog the Necromancer will wait for you near the Bone Lord's tower. Be warned, this Bone Lord can control the undead at will. He may even possess your troops. I hope you speak the truth, thug. Flee before we kill you, and never cross our path again. Thank you.
Thanks. Count Chaco's like, think nothing of it.
What?
Okay, she has not enough movement, unfortunately, to get over here, but that's okay. I think when we kill these troops, that's when this right here opens up and we can, like, it creates a passage in where we can get all of this hidden stuff. Because you may remember, way back at the beginning of the map, they talked about a treasure, which I think was, they talked about it being in a hidden pass and the Shadow Thugs controlled it or whatever. So, of course, that's this. Let's see. Oh, no. Down this way. Wiggle, wiggle, glub, glub. And again. Honestly... No? Okay. Here, this thief isn't doing anything, so what we'll do is come up this way and trade this to give it to Ms. Darksoul, and then he can come down here to the shoreline. This thief can pick stuff up, transfer it over. We'll do like a daisy chain.
What? Burn their souls.
Haha, you missed. Oh no, you hit. Oh. Don't like that. Boom. Okay, what have you got? You also have a marksman. You have 2 archers. In that case, I will in fact heal.
You are trespassing in Shadow Wolf lands. Leave or perish.
You perish.
Their souls.
I'll perish your face. They're not paralyzing a lot, which is kind of funny. They were doing it fairly well. But I mean, it is only a 50% chance. And you'll notice too, oh cool, she got a level up. Love that for us. And oh, see, and that's scaled up to 8 now, so now it jumped not just to like 61, but up to 62%. But you'll notice if they get a level up before the scenario is over, which may happen, you'll see this will go up when they level up, but any spells or abilities that add accuracy do not affect this secondary condition. So you can't make things like frostbite or blister or poison or paralysis. None of those will go up based on things like the banner that we're carrying.
We have found a passage, Master. We should explore the region. The Shadow Wolves were hiding something valuable.
Hey, love to see it. We'll kill those guys first, though.
Annihilate.
How are our rods doing? About the same. This has made a tiny bit of progress. I might be tempted, but I think it's fine. Like, really all that matters is that they don't reclaim that gold mine or that monocrystal, and then as long as that happens, then, you know, the job is done. Okay, there we go.
Your desires, precious Lord.
And here we go. There we go. Potion, 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 potion. Orb. Potion again. And... ta-da! Move all this stuff a couple more times. Make one more delivery to get it into the right hands. The right hands in this case being Ms. Darksouls. There we go. That weird looking thing. That will be very important. Okay, and you just come over here.
They will feel their souls.
Haha, immune to poison. And they all got a hit in. It's because thugs, of course, have like 60 initiative, so... that's alright. We're gonna win anyway. Boom. Ooh, and here we go. Doragon's Eye. Mysterious, giant, mystic eye.
You found a mighty artifact, minions. Mortis wants you to keep it. The power contained in Doragon's Eye will be useful to us later.
This is a secret tool that will help us later.
I will advise the hordes, Prusheen. Hordes, we must keep the eye. Mortis has foreseen a great use for its powers.
We heard. We did hear. Okay, well, that is just about it. So, yeah, that's literally all there is to it. So now we just have to come up here. I guess we'll stop off and heal on the way.
Master, my prince.
You live there now. You can just step out of the way. At this point, basically nothing matters. I'm going to go ahead and keep researching spells. Just because, like, for example, Deathstorm is an area spell. And that will be useful potentially up here. But this is it. This is the end of the scenario coming up.
They will feel my power.
Right? We've done everything that we need to do.
Master.
You know what? If she wants to really go that way, let me see if this... There we go. That changes it. That might make it take a little bit less time anyway.
My prince.
There we go. Just hang out.
Vengeance is near.
And these other spells we probably really don't need. I'm gonna let that roll the way that it is. Oh yeah, I did just kind of walk past after I said I was gonna do that. Yeah. Let me come over here. I'm glad you said something, Crow, because I literally... You saw me, that thought was in my head for all of 15 seconds. A new record!
Master.
There we go. I wish there was a trainer here, because then we could take all of this money and kind of like we did before, we could just dump it into Ms. Darksoul.
What?
And then she might hit level 11, potentially, before the scenario is over. There's no way that's going to happen now, though. And that's fine. Yeah, whatever. Get your licks in. It's all you're going to get. We'll fix that momentarily.
Master.
Okay, let's do terror. And just in case, we will go ahead and we will use the staff, because why not? On our guys. Not on the bad guys.
Master. They will suffer.
Let's hope so. Damn it, zombie. These incompetent zombies. Y'all have got to do better. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is a shit show. Artie, I swear. Okay, you know what? I don't have time for this. There.
Master.
You go live with Davy Jones now.
Vengeance is near.
I'm surprised because it's been a while since they cast a spell. I figured that he would get ice pillared, but I guess not.
Master.
Your desires, precious.
Okay.
Vengeance.
See, they're gonna heal some anyway, so I'm not too worried. Okay. Let's give this a save. And now it's time to run the gauntlet. So, first thing that's going to happen is you may notice several people just kind of hovering about, like for example, this death dragon. Now of course, these are all undead. This is going to be hysterical because they can do nothing to this party, right? I mean, only Ms. Darksoul is going to be able to hurt most of these units, because the White and the Wraith are immune to weapons, but at the same time, all they can deal is death damage. So we're fine. Similarly, these other units that you'll see when we get here. But here is one thing that I do remember about this campaign. The first person in has a bad day.
Arrogant creatures. You cannot defeat me, for I am immortal. Prepare yourselves to suffer my wrath. Urhog, kill them.
And here we go, Urhog the Dark.
As you wish.
And she casts Call Red Dragon. See, so 75 fire damage first thing. Now we'll just move him out of the way. Alright. That's step one. Now, Ms. Darksoul's turn.
Their souls.
Now the paralysis kicks in when it's no longer important, which of course is always the funniest thing that can happen. See, they're immune. Very funny. Okay. Boom. Pretty decent XP. We'll rack that up right before the end here. And just in case, to protect us, in case one of these parties moves towards us on the neutral's turn, that way she'll have an armor spell going. Yep, see, that's what I thought. Urhog comes up and attacks you. Now this is an interesting mix because, of course, she's got 2 skeleton warriors. Okay, so that's something to consider because they're immune to death, and they still deal 75 damage, which is ouchy. She does have a shade, which is nasty. Most importantly, perhaps, she has a wizard with her. And the wizard, of course, is going to go down quick when we hit him. But he's leveled up to level 5, so he's got more hit points and he's dealing 55 air damage. And that can be a pain because nobody has air resistance or air ward. And then there's Urhog herself, who sadly is a joke. She has fire, water, air, and earth ward like a Dark Lord and is not immune to death. 360 hit points, but she deals death damage to everybody. So she can't hurt us, folks. She's powerless to stop anything that we do. Ironically, Ms. Darksoul's first attack is not going to hurt her, but it doesn't matter because we have an Archlich and 3 Phantom Warriors. She's gonna go down in 1 round. Oh, Master of Death Ceremonies Urhog feeds only upon human flesh, hoping to gain immortality. And there's actually 2 versions of her. There's Urhog the Dark, which is like a lower powered version, I think, that's kind of like a cultist. And then Urhog the Necromancer here is her more powerful second form. Doesn't matter. Everything burns. Ooh, got the wizard. That's all that really matters. See, she's not even. We're not even going to get to see her attack because she's defending. So, oh, did you miss? That should have hurt her. But I didn't see a yellow box. Wild. Well, there we go. Now she's paralyzed. So who cares? It's ironic that ghosts are not immune to mind. There we go. We got her that time. So it's actually good that we decided to go with Phantom Warriors because if we had had Dark Lords, she actually could have seriously impacted our party because she's dealing damage comparable to a Lich. But we took Phantom Warriors, so who cares? There we go, and she even saved us a bunch of movement points. Excellent. Okay, once again with the staff. Let's save this, just in case. Pick this up. Call Decay Dragon, sure. And here we go. So we've got an Elder Vampire, a Phantom Warrior, a Doom Drake, and a Necromancer, so the only thing that can hurt us is the Phantom Warrior. Then we have a white, a Skeleton Champion, and Death. And the only thing that can hurt us is the Skeleton Champion. And then we have something else down here. It looks like another Phantom Warrior because they carry those glowing purple, whatchamacallits, swords. I don't know. Whatchamacallits? How did I forget the word sword? There we go. Paralyze the only person who can hurt us. That'll take care of most of them. And see, the Doom Drake also is not immune to death yet, because it's only tier 2. So the Archlich even gets a go. You'll love to see it. Everybody gets a turn. That's a quality. Hey, wow, look at that. They actually leveled up before the end. I wasn't sure that they would. So here's what I was talking about. 350 HP, that's going to be great for these last couple battles. Damage jumped up to 138 from 125. Pretty good. But here, accuracy is one of the most important things that's going to go up. It went up only by 1%, but it went up in both categories. So now they have an 81% base chance to hit with their weapon, but also a 51% chance to paralyze when they do so. Not too shabby. And she's really racking up the XP. She's going to break at least 2,500 anyway. Let's save again. I'm doing baby steps in case I forgot something. Ah, here we go. This is why it's important that we have the Ocean Charm and do that side quest.
The Ocean Charm works, Master. The Bone Lord's powers have weakened. He will control our troops no more.
See, you've seen that icon before, right, where it flips around, and whenever that happens, the party that has that icon flip, that's indicative that they are changing factions. So the Bone Lord just tried to use Control Undead on Ms. Darksoul. And the thing is, if we hadn't been carrying the Ocean Charm, it would have worked. If the party that has the Ocean Charm comes down here, then he does that, it doesn't work, he panics and changes strategies. If you're not carrying the Ocean Charm, then whichever party comes down through here and gets into this spot right here gets taken over by the Bone Lord and becomes hostile to you, and you have to fight them. Now, of course, if that's a thief or a summoned skeleton or something like that, who cares, right? So you can, if you don't have the Ocean Charm, you can still get around this because he only does it once. But imagine if we didn't have the Ocean Charm, and I didn't know this, we were just exploring, came down here, and he mind-controlled Ms. Darksoul, because you don't get them back. They permanently switch sides. So that means that if it is one of your more powerful units, or in this case our most powerful unit, they'd just be gone, and we'd have to kill them. All of that work vanished. So if you are using this Let's Play as a walkthrough, remember this. Remember this episode, get that Ocean Charm, or at least use decoys.
Enemies have trespassed into my domain, undead. Destroy them.
Yes, Master.
Sure. Oh, and here's the other one. Okay, it's a bunch of nobodies. It's a skeleton champion, a Dark Lord, and a Templar. Okay, well, let's paralyze you. Let's paralyze you. Because you don't have Mind Ward. The Templar already went, but he's the weak one, so who cares? It's funny to see it all pop up in different combinations. Like both of them resisted Ms. Darksoul's attack because they have Fire Ward, but got by the Archlich, and then the Archlich went and hit both of them, but the Spectres didn't take any damage because they're immune to death. So it just illustrates that having a mix of damage types in your party is really important. This scenario, I hope you can tell, would have been way different if we had had Count Chaco continue on from the first Disciples game as our main hero. It makes this particular map especially a lot harder.
They will feel my power.
Alright, there we go. Now you can get a better look at Death. We saw him once before, but this is a better look because the terrain has better contrast and there's not something in front of him. So, of course, he goes on Mage Initiative. He's immune to weapons and death, and he deals 100 damage to any single unit. So he's sort of like a powerful but slow archer. But most importantly, perhaps, anyone that he hits, if they don't die, they get poisoned for additional ongoing death damage. Problem here is source death. He's just like his friend the White over here. He can't do anything. No one in this party can hurt us but the skeleton champion. And he's about to die. If he'd gone first, they would have gotten one hit in. There we go. Oh man, yep, see? 2,000. Okay. That's pretty much it. Here we are at the end of this scenario. Ooh, a Hag's Ring. That's a new artifact that we can use. And also, a Royal Scepter, a Bronze Ring, a Sapphire. So that's a bunch of treasure that we really don't need. I guess they give it to you here at the end as a reward so that theoretically, if you felt like you needed cash, you could take this into the next scenario with you. Like if you didn't have other good items, then you could use this and get some free money to help you jumpstart the next map. This, however, is a little more valuable. The leader equipped with this item will transform his enemies in battle. So what this does is if someone like Ms. Darksoul is wearing this in an artifact slot, then anyone hit by their attack, which is very important because she hits everybody. So anyone who takes damage from her attack, there is a low chance that they will be polymorphed into an imp. Or if they're a big 2-square unit, into a large imp. And that means that they have a really crappy attack and lose all of their special abilities and defenses, including immunities, wards, and effects like paralysis and stuff. Like it's replaced by that crummy tail whip that you saw the imps had before. So this can be a really powerful artifact, but don't be fooled. Honestly, at the end of the day, I have found from my play experience that the Hag's Ring and several other similar artifacts are actually kind of disappointing. And that's a shame. And the reason why is because they have a pretty low chance of working. So even if she hits everybody, then like I would rather have something like the Ring of Strength where she just deals more damage and kills them. Because the Hag's Ring, I don't know what the actual percentile chance of it activating are, but it is something like, yeah, it feels like maybe 15 or 20%. And I think that that's on purpose because it is a really powerful ability. Imagine if it was like even 50%, because look how often our Shade hits at 50% plus. So if it was even something like 50%, then every time that she hit the enemy party, then on average, half of them who did not die would be transformed into an imp, and that would just, you would steamroll everything. And we're already kind of doing that, so I'm gonna suggest that probably, maybe, let's not get too excited about the Hag's Ring, because here in just a moment after this next battle, we are going to have to discuss, like, what artifacts and items we're taking with us to the next scenario, and I don't want you all to get too hype about the Hag's Ring. I don't think we should take it. I think it's a waste. Especially since now we kind of need to keep Doragon's eye. Alright, here we go. Last battle. For this map, anyway. Alright, here we go. 2 Imperial Assassins supplied by Urhog the Dark. They're really the threat here because they go first, and they hit reasonably hard, 60 damage. We've seen them before. And then we've got 2 Phantom Warriors. We're going to try and paralyze them. You'll notice that I'm mostly ignoring the Bone Lord. Okay, well, we almost got out with them. Now, here's why. So, the Bone Lord, 400 HP, immune to mind and death. So he can be damaged by weapons, but he can't be paralyzed. See here, armor created by Mortis herself. Its wearer acquired a great strength and eternal life, but must appease the armor with fresh blood. So his weapon attack source is actually weapon, so he can hit creatures that are immune to death. But he only hits a single target, and he only deals 65 damage. Now, what matters about the Bone Lord is that his attack is Drain Life Overflow. Now, you might have seen when he attacked, right? And then that red column came down and healed both of the Phantom Warriors. That's because what happens is when you have the Drain Life Overflow attack, whenever you deal damage, that damage, half of it is split between all injured persons in your entire party as healing. Hence, the overflow. I just want to remind you, because we haven't messed with them yet, we've been doing Archliches and stuff, that that's the power of the Elder Vampire, the other Tier 5 Hordes mage unit. Regular vampires, they just drain life. But Elder Vampires have Drain Life Overflow. So, yep. That's right. Elder Vampires are actually our healer unit, if you can believe that. Alright. Let's dispense with this Yahoo. There we go. Easy peasy. And you'll see here, the second time that he hit, he did not heal everyone. That's because it goes to, I think the way that it works is the healing goes to the person who used the attack first, and then if there's any left over, it cascades. So like the first time, all of the healing went to the 2 Phantom Warriors because he was at full health. The second time, because he was far enough below maximum that there was no healing left over, it all went to him and he didn't share it. There we go. We didn't quite break 2,500. I thought we would. Alright, this is it. Oh boy, we got 100 gold.
Mortis is pleased, minions. She foresees a great use for Doragon's Eye in our quest to revive Galleon. We have vanquished the Bone Lord, Master. I will bring the armor back to the capital. It may be of some use to us. Yes, undead. Bring the armor back. We must find a new wearer for the Bone Lord's armor. He will serve Mortis well.
There we go. Another one successfully completed, folks. Take it away, narrator, and tell us what's next.
The Bone Lord vanquished, the armor once again became faithful to Mortis. A new servant of the hideous goddess wore it for her glory. She ordered all to carry on the search for the sacred elven lands, where she could at last revive her beloved Galleon.
There we go. That is the end of this one. Just 2 more scenarios. Okay, so let's see. Well, we know we need to take Doragon's Eye. We've got to have that. We have been instructed by Mortis to do so. We must. The Ocean Charm, to the best of my knowledge and recollection, it is only useful in this scenario. It does that one thing where it protects you from the Bone Lord's mind control, and it doesn't do anything else, so taking it forward is a waste. which is good because we're already missing a slot thanks to Doragon's Eye, because we know that we has gots to take the Banner of Battle. We've got to. The Ring of Strength, definitely. Probably the Holy Chalice. That leaves us with one slot. And since she does have travel lore, that probably needs to be a pair of boots, so that she can get the benefit of that. Now, last time, we got to choose, between, like what kind of boots we were going to wear and take. This time, I am pretty sure that there is minimal water left in like the whole rest of the campaign. The last two maps are not water heavy, so probably the boots of speed are going to be more useful overall than the boots of the elements, particularly since she now has advanced pathfinding. So, this kind of looks like our loadout. I am willing to accept input. I really would like to take the Staff of Protection. I really, really would. I really want to. I'm very tempted. I'm almost tempted to take it over the Holy Chalice because that's giving her 15 armor. But the thing is, she's already got 20. And it stacks with that, so that reduces damage by a third instead of a fifth, which is great. That's a big jump. But, man, this is 20 armor for the entire party, whereas this is 15 armor for her, and this 20 armor stacks with the 20 armor she already has. So if we can cast that spell, then technically that's a bigger bonus than the Chalice by itself. That's a really hard decision, and I kind of want to leave it up to y'all. What do you think? Should we take the Holy Chalice or take the Staff? You think the Staff? Yeah, because it is a bit of a gamble, because, of course, to use the Staff, we have to have 150 Runestone and life mana, so that's 300 mana that is, like, not our normal type. But yeah, see, you get it. You get it, Crow. Like, the benefit here is if we get that Runestone and life mana, then we can cast this not only on her and get more armor overall than with the Chalice for the whole party, but also we can cast it on other armies. And it may be slow to come, this Runestone and life mana, but keep in mind, we have access to 4th level spells, and starting in this map, I believe, we should finally have access to 5th level spells, which means that the devs have to supply us with all 4 types of mana, so we're pretty much guaranteed at some point to get some Runestone and life mana. So okay, y'all called it then. Where is it? Come back, Staff. Where you be? There we go. I really hate to say goodbye to the Holy Chalice, but chances are also good that we will find another artifact for her to pick up and put in that second slot. And since y'all decided to give her the armor skill, the natural armor ability, she's got 20 armor, so she's not defenseless, even with her relatively low HP for a 10th level unit, despite saying goodbye to the Chalice. So I think that this is probably, like I said, it's a tough choice, but I think this is probably the wiser move. So, alright, Artie, Guccirat, we salute you. We'll see you again soon. And y'all, don't let me forget that we are on Rodney 27 next time we hire a Banshee. Okay, here we go. Next map, if you please. It's Phantom Beasts time. Phantom Beasts and where to find them.
Recovered, the ritual to revive Mortis's husband, Galleon, could begin. For the rite to be successful, it had to be enacted on sacred lands deep in Elven territory. Thus challenged, the marching dead departed on their journey to the site. Alas, the only passage to the consecrated land was through mountain clan territory. Stories of man-eating beasts and terrible creatures swirled about the Devil Mountains. The elders had long told of fiends inhabiting those dreadful heights, though no man had ventured through the mountains and lived to confirm their tales. But the undead hordes were as no man, and marched heartlessly towards the Elven lands.
There we go. And here we are.
Mortis is pleased to see that you were wise enough to bring the eye.
What must be done with it?
Patience, minions. You will know in time. What does Mortis request of us, Prusheen? Mortis requests that we bring the demon child's blood to the sacred elven lands. To help you accomplish this quest, Mortis offers you the Bone Lord. He obeys Mortis and will do her bidding to help you.
And there he is, the man himself.
I am here to serve Mortis. Order, and I will obey. Beware, hordes. The passage is guarded by ancient beasts. Your road will be perilous, but Mortis needs us to reach the elven lands nonetheless.
And that is that. So, listen at that. A new voice to listen to. The Bone Lord. And he comes with a ghost, a warlock, and a fighter. And Ms. Darksoul,
Vengeance is near.
well, she comes with being Ms. Darksoul. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and put all of her stuff back on. Yeah, and there's Uther's blood. We're going to leave that in the capital because no one's going to get past Ashgan. And when we come back next time, we'll pick it up here, and we'll figure out what we're going to do moving forward. Maybe we'll see some new units, try some new strategies. We'll find out in the next episode, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That is New York and Miami time here in the U.S. Thank you for joining me tonight, and don't forget, of course, follow and subscribe here on Twitch or on YouTube if you're watching there. If you haven't done that already, turn on notifications. And be sure, too, to follow us over on Twitter and Facebook and on Patreon, where you can get updates about what we're doing with the channel, participate in polls about what games we're going to play next, and other fun stuff like choosing what kind of hero we're going to use, which factions or civs we're going to play, and so on. And remember, over on that Patreon, our tiers are pretty low, and if you have a request or recommendation for a game that you want to see me play, or that you would like for Specific Pixel and I to play together on the Monday streams, then Patreon is your key to getting that request or desire bumped to the top of the list. So spread the word, and I'll catch you either on the Saturday stream for Draken, on Monday for Chrono Cross, which is winding down, or next Thursday for more Disciples 2. And until then, as always, thanks for playing.